Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be putting on my Defender Pro Otterbox case onto my iPhone 10 Max. Okay, so let's take the case out. And I just got the phone yesterday, as a matter of fact. I did get one several weeks ago, but had to return it because the packaging that the phone came in from my carrier was damaged badly. So it's almost like someone tried to open the box of the phone and resealed it, so I returned it. Another thing is I have to take the phone and get another screen protector put on because I tried to put a screen protector myself on when I first got the phone. And as usual, I did a really bad job because I'm not good at putting on screen protectors. I don't know why I bothered to try, but I wasted the money because I screwed it up bad. But anyway, as usual, the Otterbox Defender case comes with a holster and it rotates the clip so you could, prop up the phone. Okay, if you want to watch videos and stuff. So let's take this outer part off. And again, I'm doing this from behind the camera, so it's a little bit tricky to get it, but now what I'm looking forward to getting to is that life-proof case, because I hate screen protectors. They're really annoying, but I want to get the life-proof case, and I forgot the name of the model. I think it's called like Frey or something like that, but that's supposed to have the screen protector actually built into the case, like they used to be back in the day when manufacturers weren't going with these ridiculous curved screens, and that's the way I prefer it. Now, another thing is sometimes people ask me, why do I just keep getting Defender cases? The reason is because those are my favorite cases. I want maximum protection, and I've had a lot of good experiences with Otterbox, so I stick with them. So anyway, let's get this peeled apart. Take off this outer rubber portion. Okay, and then you'll see there are the arrows. See that? Where you're going to separate the case. Now, just a piece of advice, sometimes it can be a little bit tricky, but you want to be as gentle as possible because the clips, move my hand there, my arm, can snap if you pull too hard. And let me make sure I'm getting you a good view. And it can be a little bit tight, so if you want to grab like a screwdriver or something, if you don't feel you can get a good grip with your finger, go right ahead, but just be, like I said, just be gentle. But sometimes these cases can be a real pain in the butt to get off. Separate it first. But again, I'm not going to edit. You're going to see the ugly of this. That sometimes these things can be a pain, like I said, because I want you to see that for yourself. So this one right here, let me just pull back for a second. This one seems to be a little bit tighter than usual. Okay, there, I got it. That was a little bit tighter than I was expecting, but that's okay. So, if you get your 10X Max Otterbox Defender case, just be ready for that. Okay, and this last one. Okay, let me get this one. Got that one. So the last one should just come right open. All right, now I got to pull back one more time. Sorry about that. This case is mad tight, these little clips. But that's okay. These are going to snap together and be real tight and a good fit. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Longer than I thought, but it happens. So again, my apologies for taking too long with this. But anyway, so let's go through this quick. This is the outer rubber portion of the case. That's going to be, the main part that it takes any blows and impacts. This is just the frame part that's going to go around the phone. And the inner hard plastic part. Okay. Now, as usual, I'll go through my regular drill. This portion, when you want to clean it, a little, warm water, little tiny bit of dish soap will clean off really nice. You could pat it dry with a paper towel if you want. If you do use a paper towel, definitely just, pat it dry, tap it dry. Don't rub it with a paper towel because you'll definitely get lint all over the place. So avoid that. Just pat dry. Do not rub it, especially if you're using a paper towel. This part, same thing. Little, warm water, dish soap, clean up very nice. This part you got to be careful with. You can clean the back with a little tiny bit of water and soap, a little tiny bit. However, this inner foam part, which is also, it's a good part of the case because it helps protect the phone against hard drops and impacts. Avoid at all costs getting this wet because it is super absorbent. It's like a sponge. And if you get this, wet, it is a real pain to get this thing dry again. So avoid getting this inner part wet. So warm water and a little bit of soap, fine. Warm water, a little bit of soap and fine. This part, I would actually recommend just wiping it down with a damp cloth so you can avoid getting this part wet. So now I'm going to put the phone in. So let me just grab a cloth and wipe it down. Even though it's going to have to come out of the case, when I get back to the store, either today or sometime later in the week, to get the new screen protector put on that I screwed up. Oh, and another little side here. I just got to talk about this really, really quick. Now, it might be just me, but I'm going to make a video about this. This is my Samsung fast charger. So last night I had the phone on here with no case at all, because I just didn't take the case out yet. So I had the phone resting like this on the charger. Now, what happened was slowly this thing slid. I know it's going to sound crazy, but this thing slowly slid itself off and actually fell off the charger. It did it twice. So I'm going to make a video about that. I'll speed the video up, and I'm going to put a video camera on this thing just to show that. And because some other people have, complained about that, I went into some forums. But anyway, let's get back to the case. Just want to talk about that for a brief second. So there's the camera. There's the camera cutout right here. Drop that in. And then the outer frame, we're going to drop that in. You're going to see this is the part where the lightning cable will go in. So that'll go down there. And we'll line that up. And you'll hear the arrows click. Okay. Click, click. And that one's already in. Okay, so now let's put on the outer rubber part. And there's the camera cutout. Camera cutout, so we'll just drop that in. And get that thing around there. And this one's not as bad as I was anticipating. And like I said again, I apologize for this video being a little bit too long, especially with that first part when I had difficulty opening the case originally. But I like to show that kind of stuff. I don't like to edit it out. I don't like to speed it up because sometimes, when you get these new cases, they can be very, very difficult to, to get apart because they're very stiff. Let me see if this opens. Okay. The cases are very stiff at first. So I like to show you the real world thing, as you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you saw that sometimes these can be a little bit difficult to pry apart at first, but just be patient and you'll get it apart and have no problem. So it fits really nice. I'm happy with it. Definitely though, you're going to want a screen protector because, hold on, let me grab something. Get that out of there. Sorry about that. Let's do this. So let's say that's a flat surface and you drop the phone. You can see it's going to land. It would directly hit the surface of the pavement or whatever you dropped it on, the ground. But as you can see, it is slightly, see that? It's slightly raised up around there in order to, prevent the screen from making direct contact with the ground or whatever. See that lip? Okay. But, the problem is if there's something like a pebble or a piece of, anything on the ground, that lip's not going to be enough to protect it because let's say that's on the ground, it's not a flat surface, it'll fall, the screen will make contact. Hear that? Listen. It'll make contact with whatever on the ground. So definitely you're going to want a screen protector. Okay? Okay, but that's it for putting on the Otterbox Defender case. on the iPhone Max. So any questions, just drop me a note below. And that's it. And thank you very much for watching.